My presentation of learning. A little bit about me. My name is Maiken Gehsmann. I'm a junior, and this is my third year in the Humanities Academy. So my project was a life design, self-help, and discipline. I incorporated working out and eating healthy into my life to better myself and feel better about my body. Why? So over quarantine, I think everyone had a lot of extra free time. And so I oftentimes just found myself watching hours of Netflix, and then eventually I just got sick of it. And so, working out has always been a part of my life and my family. We always I've done sports my entire life, but only being able to only stay home. I've just started working out on my own, going for runs, etc. And so I found myself doing that almost every day with the extra time I had. And then I got a lot of inspiration from my mom because she worked out almost every day, and she was so consistent, and I just felt like, why can't I do the same? And then I also became passionate for cooking also with the extra time, and just being able to do something with my family, especially my mom. My mom and I cooked a lot over quarantine. We got new recipes, and I found recipes over social media, and just cooked a lot more healthy things that we've never done before and that we would never do without all this extra time. So my timeline. So in the fall, in the beginning of the school year, I was figuring out what I wanted to do. I felt like after I reflected on the whole quarantine in the past year, I realized that um, working out was basically what I did with my life besides school and stuff. And so I figured, why not make this my project for humanities? So I started researching and just brainstorming what this project would look like. And so I started just doing different things um, following workouts from influencers on social media. And at one point I had a calendar that I recorded each of my meals every day and how I felt after each day and what I ate and stuff like that. And eventually in the winter, I kind of lost motivation and sight of what I wanted, and especially with um, playing a sport, I kind of lost. I lost a little bit of time being able to work out on my own. With school, I got pretty busy, and then springtime came around, and I realized there's no excuse to not be work out and eat healthy when this is an everyday thing in my life. So after I gained motivation from, again, my mom and a classmate who was doing a similar project, and I made a plan for myself, and I did some more research, and I figured out I could use my Apple Watch, which helped me a lot because it tracked my workouts and how many calories I lost and all my steps, and that was every day. So I realized I could really tell the days that I didn't move, and I could feel that in my body um, when I wasn't moving and stuff like that. And so here you could see the Apple Watch. I basically worked out almost every day, and I closed all the 3 rings. And then I tracked my food intake and all my calories on this other app. And here you could see I lost over 4 pounds over the course of 3 months. And it's to be continued. And then here you could see photos of 2 different meals. I incorporated a lot of fruit and vegetables and salads. I don't think I've ever had more salads in my life than I have in these past 3 months. Um, but I learned to like a lot of new stuff, which is good. So here's my progress. So here's the beginning. This was 3 months ago, and now this is now. Um, it's still a work in progress, and obviously it's not a huge transformation. But I'm pretty proud of the change that I've made. I've also felt like I could feel different. I look different in other parts of my body too. I feel stronger and stuff like that. So how have I changed? I've learned many aspects of what it takes to be healthy as well as what it means. There's a common misconception that you have to do certain things and eat certain foods in order to lose weight. However, everyone is different, and once you find what is right for you, you will see change and feel change. Believing in yourself and staying motivated leads to results, and making time for yourself and keeping a balance in your life is also so important. What have I learned? I learned a lot about both myself and the way eating healthy and working out makes people feel. People face the challenge of self-image as well as having the motivation to better their body in many different ways. I feel like people are so influenced by social media today that they feel like they should do what everyone else is doing, but not what everyone else is doing is good for them necessarily. So the process I continue to go on has shown me that people face different obstacles, but it's all about your mindset. I've learned what works best for my body to make myself feel good and healthy, and also the ways to keep myself motivated, which has been one of the most important things in my life, and not just in working out and eating healthy, but in school and other stuff. I've not only seen physical changes, but I feel better emotionally. I feel like this journey will continue as it has helped me in so many different ways in my life. Habits of mind throughout this project were intentionality throughout the whole time, but especially in the beginning. I had to figure out my intentions for this project, and I had to make it into this. I mean, I know I had to be flexible with myself, but I couldn't just make it like as free for all like it was over quarantine. I had to um, make a set plan so that I would stay consistent. I confidence was a really big part. I had to be confident with myself that I would eventually see changes, and be confident that I could do, for say, a workout or do this, make this certain recipe. And even though it was new to me, like I had to be confident throughout this whole process. I had to stay persistent. I knew I wasn't going to see results if I did not um, constantly like work out every day, or I yes, like there's days you can take breaks or there's a cheat day, but without persistence you won't see results, and that was what I wanted to see. Accountability. I had to be accountable for myself. I knew that nothing was going to get done um, if I wasn't being accountable for myself. And then patience. I had to be patient like throughout this whole time, and I've felt like this in the past. I know it's so hard to see results, and I've seen other people too struggle with trying to see results as fast as like a week, but that's just not realistic, and I've learned so much about that. And yes, like if you work out every day for like a month, you will probably see results. But I know that in my lifestyle, I'm not the type of person that works out for 2 hours a day and only eats like salads for 3 meals a day. That's not like that. So I continue to be patient, and I know that if I continue on this lifestyle, I will see results that I want to see. And lastly, intrinsic motivation. Motivation has been the biggest part of my life in this past year. I feel like anyone could just sit at home and do nothing and whatever, but if you motivate yourself to go out and do something that you'd enjoy in your life, um, you can do it, and you can actually become a better person. You can become happier with yourself, which I've really seen, and working out and eating healthy has really made me a better person. I feel so much better about myself, and with the motivation that I've gained over this past year and this during over this project, it has really helped me. Thank you.